Hot 97, I have not seen the fam in so long. Clyde Carson, how you been?
I've been good. How you been?
Man, I'm great. And I'm just happy to see you out here doing some music since the last time, because you do have something to speak about, too, that's out.
Yeah, last time I talked to you, I think it was something to speak about. One, slow down, dance
What
moves.
was that, 5 years ago?
Could have been. Could have been.
Okay, so what happened in those 5 years?
I dropped a project called Playboy. I wasn't, I didn't feel as strong as I did about that as I do about this. So that's why I didn't do any promotion. So it was for my fans only. And I just been working on this project. So
that's a long time.
Yeah, it takes a long time, especially in this climate of music. I mean, you're supposed to be dropping music a lot more quicker than I do. But I promised myself I was going to speed it up. But I'm a big guy on quality. So
I was going to say, because, you know, I mean, I'm also used to that Bay independent hustle where, you know, just in case you're getting familiar or whatever with Clyde, you've been doing this for such a long time, but you were putting out music, I mean, all the time, whether it was just you or even with the team, like it was non-stop. Was that like hard for you to actually slow it down and be like, all right, I'm gonna take my time? Were you getting antsy during the process?
I think it was, I never stopped recording. I'm always recording nonstop, like I'm about to put an album out next week. So the pressure's always on. It's just me being comfortable with the music. I think I wasn't as comfortable with the music that I had. And I think that's just me being just critiquing my music a little bit too much, because I feel like I had good singles on even Playboy, which I really didn't promote. But like I said, I always record, and I'm nonstop recording. So I just think it's about putting the music out and everything falling into place to where I like it. From the artwork to the videos to the production to everything. So I'm extremely happy with the project I got now. That's why I'm making my rounds.
Okay. So you decided to say hi.
I had to, I should have been kept in contact, because you always been super cool.
Hey,
we always
man,
had
listen, look, we've come a long way, and I'm just happy to see you out here working. But you know, since Slow Down and all those records, those big records, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do you feel the pressure now, like when you look at the music you're about to put out, and you look at the climate of everything that's happening in our world? Do you feel like there's pressure on you?
No, it's no pressure on me, because I feel like I said, I feel confident about the new project. I feel like it's dope. I'm not worried about whether a single takes off as fast as Slow Down did, or as big as Slow Down. I might have a record on there that might be bigger than Slow Down, and it might take longer to push. You know, it's just you know, Slow Down with like last time I saw you, the kids were dancing. You know, they made a dance to that. I didn't make that song for people, of course, to dance to, but not to make a dance to it, where it was its own thing. So that's like the Gangnam Style type shit stuff happening. So it was. I don't know if I have that on this project, but I know the music is really good.
And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. As long as the quality is good for me, I'm happy with that. And, you know, I can showcase it. So
yeah. Now, you've also worked recently, with 40 and Keek, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's rewind a little bit. Okay. When everything was happening, Hyphy movement, people don't understand how, you know, complex that sound was, the movement was, right? You were still, I mean, the team, and then Clyde Carson, you branched off, you did your thing. And is it still where people are cool with each other? Like, that's why I was happy to hear that you worked with 40 still and Keek. It wasn't like this weird separation. How is the climate right now as far as everybody that was, you know, part of the Hyphy movement, whether it was little or big?
I feel like a lot of people were still doing their thing who really wanted to stick to the music. I mean, you have people like Mr. Fab, who does a lot of philanthropy throughout the community and puts out a lot of music, does a lot of writing for people. 40, it never really seems to take his foot off of anybody's neck. I mean, he just stands there, and you know, I think he adds another foot, and you know, he keeps going. So 40 and just all the people that were influenced by the Hyphy movement. I think that's important, because
isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, because you can see them take off and excel to heights that we didn't get to. Yeah. And some people look at that like with bitterness, but I look at it with
beautiful.
It's beautiful. I'm like, oh, that's huge that they're taking it selling more records and taking it to a whole nother platform. So just with the people who were in the Hyphy movement and came after the Hyphy movement, I mean, me working with Keek the Sneak, me working with 40, I mean, that's family to me.
That's
you know? So
and
anytime I reach
beautiful.
out, they show love. Anytime they reach out, I show love. And
I love hearing that. So, I mean, we get to see Kehlani, G-Eazy, and, you know, HBK, everybody that's coming out that was birthed through Hyphy.
Yeah,
that must
Kehlani,
make you feel good, man.
It was great. That's my little cousin.
Yeah, like, for like blood.
Her grandfather is my uncle.
Wow.
Well, it was my uncle. He passed away. But Uncle Chris, you know what I'm saying? That's his little grandbaby. I remember when she was on the little Nick Cannon show.
Yeah.
The whole family, like, you ain't seen Kehlani? She on the show? Now she's Kehlani, like, just all over. So
I mean, she's still Kehlani.
Ascending.
Yeah.
So, you know, the whole family is extremely proud of her.
Yeah, and I can only imagine every time she comes out here, I just get so happy, and it's a great feeling. What are, you know, like you said, some people could be bitter towards it, but you don't look at it like that. When you see, you know, I feel like they always show love and respect to Hyphy, and
I mean,
even G-Eazy and whoever else. They're always like, listen, Hyphy birthed us.
Yeah, it's interesting because to see, you know, first of all, I have a energy drink, you know, of course, Hyphy juice. So I mean, anytime someone says Hyphy, I'm like, oh man, thank God, you know, I appreciate it. But just to see that the culture isn't going anywhere. You have cultures, no disrespect to Crunk or any of the cultures that came before or around, but they came and went and are turned into something else. Hyphy's still Hyphy. So to see G-Eazy and to see all the people show love and they still want to see it continually be represented. I mean, that's just big for the culture. I love it.
What do you think about when you hear Future say something like,
20 Pills going Hyphy? Like I said, anytime you say Hyphy, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I have ownership in the word. So, you know.
Do you really?
Well, I'm just saying you can't own a word, but you know, it's like if you own Pepsi and people just had a Pepsi movement going.
Yeah,
you know
it helps the brand.
It helps the brand. I'm not mad at it at all. I only want to see it continue to grow.
Do you still, you're still part of Hyphy Juice, and it's in Dubai, from my understanding?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Just making partners all across the world. I mean, it's nowhere we can't sell. That's how I feel.
Wow.
I feel like we're looking into Africa right now. I mean, of course, Dubai is there, but I mean, like, deeper parts are Africa and
that's
other
amazing.
Yeah.
I cannot. You guys have no idea how crazy this is. Like, I remember drinking that, and I don't even remember drinking water.
Yeah. Hyphy juice.
You would bring us so many cases of Hyphy juice. I don't remember. Why was there a point to drink water?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's good to drink water, but Hyphy juice is better, you know. Especially when you're mixing it with, you know, alcohol of your choice. It always works.
Wow, this is so great. And
Memory
lane. But that's good that you were able to invest and do other things. You know what I mean? And now you're talking about an album coming out.
Yeah, I just released an album called Something to Speak About.
Right.
Like I said, the first project, Slow Down, was on the original Something to Speak About. And this one I just feel like 100% confident about. I feel like it's a really dope album and a great representation of me. So
who do you want to work with that you haven't had a chance to get in the studio with?
I don't have any particulars. I mean, I think I've been in the studio with, I don't know, Big Sean. You know? I've met him before, and, you know, Big Sean is dope.
You like his vibe?
I like his vibe. I like Ty Dolla $ign. I like his.
Ty's really talented too.
Yeah, we had a record, but you know, getting in there and working on, you know, like some real hits, I think would be real dope.
That's that's authentic. You don't hear that nowadays. Most people are like, yeah, I'll just send it to you and we'll just get it done. You actually want to create in the studio.
Yeah, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's make some real hits.
Who's impressed you right now musically, where you're like, you know what, I really like them. Their music sounds good to me, and I'm always, you know, I'm checking for it.
I'm into all the new stuff that comes out of Oakland. I think Kamaya's dope. I think Little Yace is dope from San Francisco. I think Little Yee is dope from San Francisco as well. He got a song called Hopeless that I got on repeat. You know, all the big names like J. Cole, I like what they do.
Yeah.
I think it's needed. I feel like it's a lot of saturation of pills and drugs and dope. So it's always here. It's always good, even though I like that music. I mean, I'm playing it. I'm playing a lot of. I'm part of that
you
culture.
Are part of
that
it.
culture. So I can't diss nobody. I'm not dissing nobody. I would never do that. But I always like to hear another side. So I think J. Cole, Kendrick, I like what they do as far as just bringing another perspective to music. I love Future's new project. Yeah, I'm just all across the board with music that I like that's good, whether it's from the Bay Area or wherever it's from.
So, Clyde, how you been? How's the love life going? Are you in a relationship?
I'm not in no relationship.
You're still out there, just
no,
doing
not like
you.
that. I'm. What do you say when you're single but you're not?
What? That sounds like complicated. That's what people check mark on Facebook.
What do they say? They say
it's complicated.
It's complicated.
Oh my God, Clyde, you haven't changed at all.
Not really. Not
no,
really.
But listen, at least you're honest.
Yeah, it's about living your life and doing as much as you can.
Yeah, and as long as you're happy doing it.
Yeah.
Clyde, you haven't changed much at all. So what else is next for you?
Right now I'm just promoting the new project. We got something coming up with the Juice, more things, but that's it for right now. Just promoting and trying to get out there, shooting more videos and working on my new project after this. I'm probably
already.
Well, like I said, I haven't been coming with a bunch of projects.
Right.
The last project I did before this, I didn't really promote it.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling real confident about the new music that I have. So
quality over quantity.
Yeah.
All day.
All day. You're not gonna go wrong with that.
Hey man, I'm so happy to see you. So many
Likewise.
memories.
Congratulations
with
you as well.
Thank you.
Just climbing the ladder to
Hyphy
success.
Birthed us, man. It's all right, man. We out here, and I'm so happy that you're doing your thing and the success of Hyphy Juice.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, we want to grow even more. I mean, we're starting to see a lot of hyphy culture go on in L.A.
Yeah.
That's really a Bay Area thing. But
of
to
course.
see people start swinging donuts and crowds gathering like
Isn't
it's a sideshow
crazy?
in L.A. I mean, it's like, and I'm seeing it often. So we're kind of pushing it down there. Not necessarily the culture is doing itself, but just the juice and everything that comes with that.
That's so nice.
Yeah. Pretty
it makes
cool.
my heart so happy right now.
Yeah, because we come from that.
Yes,
we come from
absolutely.
That. We've seen it. And you worked hard. I remember you sleeping in the studio. You still be sleeping in the studio like nonstop. not necessarily like you had to.
Yeah,
at
right.
all. I'm just talking about the dedication and the work I saw. So.
Hey man, thank you so much. And that's why I was so happy that you were coming in.
Yeah, you deserve to be where you're at right now. No problem.
I heard you're vegan now, right?
Yeah, I was playing around before, but yeah.
I'm vegan too. We're all
Is that
vegan.
right?
Yeah, I try to make all my best friends vegan.
I'm like a
strict.
strict. I go really hard. Like it's no starch either. It's like no blood,
no starch.
Yeah, no. I'm on like that Dr. Sebi, no blood, no starch. Now I mess up every now and then because I mean
no
it's just,
starch.
Yeah, no rice, no beans, no none of that. We're talking about strict. We're talking about none of the poison.
Is it like raw vegan?
Not raw vegan, just no starch, no blood. So I cook my bell peppers and my vegetables that are electric foods. Yeah.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah, I cook my electric foods.
You feel better?
Yeah, I feel a lot better. I got a whole bunch of energy. I'm getting older, but I'm still dunking with 2 hands.
You look the same.
Yeah, I'm trying to,
I mean, mind you, that was only a few years ago. But you still look the same.
Likewise.
You know what I mean?
Likewise.
But yeah, vegan's a different life.
Yeah.
I mess up a couple times, but it's all right.
Yeah, I mean,
ate some fish. You know what I'm saying?
It's tough. It's tough because we wouldn't mess up if everyone would conform.
Yes.
But it's when you're traveling and you're places where it's like, yo, I haven't ate all day, and I try to intermediate fast where I only eat once a day.
How was that?
Well, I like that. Where you don't eat breakfast, maybe not eat lunch, probably eat dinner. And when you eat dinner, yeah. It's people in certain parts of the country, well, not this country, but the planet that don't eat every day because they're not being bombarded with commercials and billboards and stuff. So they eat kind of when it's time to eat. And you don't necessarily,
when it's needed.
When it's needed. You don't necessarily have to eat every day, but because of where we're at, we think that. Well, you're going to keep going. Even if you eat a little fish every now, like once or twice a year, it don't matter. It's cool. You ain't hurting your body like that. Yeah. The majority of your day is going to putting good things in your body. So you're good. You're
but
okay.
I'm still eating starch.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with starch if you want to do that, but I'm just trying to be the best I can.
Hey, thanks. Thanks for making me feel guilty.
Don't feel guilty.